Level 0. This is a level 0 newbie. He spawns in the middle of the fort with nothing but a shovel and a loot sack. In front of him, an old rusty train, empty and lifeless. He's got only $20 in his pocket. He spots the general store, Molotovs, armor, medkits, but all he can afford is a chunk of coal. He jumps on the train, throws some coal into the burner, and sets off. The first stop is a small house. His hands are shaking. A pack of wolves nearly tore him apart a minute ago. With the shovel, he barely kills a few zombies and grabs his first loot. An old vase, a wheel, and a piece of coal. He keeps going until the fuel runs out. Night falls. He hides in the cabin, too scared to step outside. He doesn't know how to fortify the train, does nothing. His purchases are limited to coal because he doesn't understand what the rest does. And then, from the darkness, a fast zombie leaps. In one move, it crashes into the cabin, and seconds later, the newbie is dead. A short, terrifying, but unforgettable start to the journey in Dead Rails. Level 10. Still a newbie, but already at level 10. In the first town, he finds a gold bar, sells it, buys some coal, and for the first time ever, a revolver. At the general store, his eyes light up. Gear everywhere, but he can't afford anything else. Then he spots newspapers, throws them in his bag. Maybe he can burn them for fuel. On the road, he sees a mine, looks around. Safe enough. Jumps off the train and starts whacking it with his shovel. Nothing. More hits. More. After 40 swings, finally, ore drops. He almost cries from pride. Next stop, a cabin. Zombies inside, but he's got 6 bullets. Uses everyone. Wins. Loots. Feels unstoppable. He's starting to understand the golden rule. Don't stop at night. But fuel is always low. He burns whatever he finds. Still hasn't learned how to reinforce the train. Junk lies around on the platform, but it won't stop zombies or block bullets from bandits. Werewolves roam in packs, bandits shoot on sight, and zombies climb into the cabin like roaches. And then, a town. His eyes sparkle. So much loot inside. He leaps off the train, rushes to the bank, and remembers. 0 bullets. Zombies are already there. 1, 2, 5. He tries to run, but breaks on a corner. Classic newbie death. You were almost doing everything right. Almost. Level 22. At level 22, the player starts thinking ahead. The goal: reach the town, kill the banker, crack the safe with the code. At the general store, he grabs a pickaxe instead of a revolver. Better to mine coal, gold, and silver fast. He knows he can find a revolver at the sheriff's house anyway. Nearby, he spots free newspapers, nails them to the cabin for quick defense. Coal goes into the engine. Let's roll. On the way, a pack of wolves and werewolves appears. He doesn't fight, still too risky. He guns the train forward, clears out a few houses, grabs some junk and valuables, a painting, a statue. The pickaxe pays off. Mines give silver and gold easily. It's no longer just survival, it's a plan. Finally, the sheriff's house. He wipes out the zombies, grabs the revolver, reloads, ready for the town. But instead of a smooth ride in, bandits appear. They're fast, their bullets sting. His train's still barely armored. Newspapers don't stop lead. A few accurate enemy shots, and he's down. He had a plan, just not enough defense. Level 31. At this stage, he's starting to get the hang of it. Grabs the pickaxe. Why pay for coal when you can mine it? Revolver? Nah, he knows the sheriff's house gives one for free. Newspapers on the windows? Sure, a bit of armor. The train's still made of plywood, but somehow it feels safer. He rides, mines, loots houses, grabs statues, vases, all that shiny junk, sells it all and stacks cash. Not sure what for yet, but he knows it'll matter later. Then, sheriff's house. Classic sweep, gets the revolver, though no ammo this time. Doesn't matter, he'll buy some in town. Next stop, city and a bank heist. Suddenly, bandit outpost. He's ready now, planning the attack himself. Surprise, they shoot first, but he's not the same. Headshots, no panic. Their loot becomes his, even a turret. A solid setup to clear his first city. He feels like a movie hero. Train's rolling, but bam, out of fuel. In the darkness, red glowing eyes. Werewolves. He shoots. No effect. They leap on the cabin. Few strikes, he's dead. And only now he thinks, maybe I should have added some spikes or armor. Next time, no more paper armor. It's fortress time. Level 44. He doesn't even think anymore. Gold bar, sold, coal, 2 chunks, pickaxe, a must, newspapers, straight onto the cabin windows. First line of defense, done. The train rolls out. Along the way, coal and gold from mines, easy cash. Wolves, bandits, werewolves, ignore. He knows. Play hero now. Die like a noob. Houses, classic clears, zombies, loot, everything into the bag. Finds a doctor's shack, bandages, snake oil, jackpot. Then, a city. Clock says 4 a.m. Perfect timing. He jumps off the train. Headshot, another. Banker steps out. Bullet between the eyes. A tag drops. He storms the bank, enters the code. Door swings open. Gold bars, silver, bonds. Jackpot. Drags everything onto the train and finally starts building. Barrels, metal plates, barbed wire. For the first time, the train doesn't scream, "Kill me." It screams, "Try me." Next stop, base to sell loot. And with that, time to buy his first class. Level 50. This guy's no longer a noob. Dozens of cities looted, zombies slaughtered. His train looks like a trophy museum. First class? Of course. He picks miner. Helmet with a built-in light. Perfect for night raids, pickaxe breaks, ore in 2 swings, and free coal at spawn. Fuel problems? Gone. His gear isn't basic anymore. Shotgun, revolver, Molotovs, crowd control on point. But now he's not just looting, he's raiding churches. There, he hunts for crucifixes. One-touch kill weapons that fry enemies with lightning. And holy water? Toss it. And an entire zone becomes a green flaming hell. Zombies don't even have time to scream. Perfect for clearing towns before sunset. Because once the blood moon rises, the vampires come out. And that's a whole different beast. Crucifixes and holy water are one-time use. He saves them for bosses, or sells for $30 if the run's dry. Now he has a system. Towns for loot and train upgrades, bandits for sheriff bounties, monster corpses for cash. His train? A golden express stacked with bars, silver, statues, paintings, barbed wire, steel armor, turret on top, wolf skulls on the back. But even the best plans can fail. A sudden lightning strike. A couple of fast zombies leap in. He hesitates and dies. Should have bought that lightning rod. Level 66. At level 66, he realizes solo isn't cutting it anymore. The trains become serious, raids are tougher, enemies nastier. Time to build a squad. He brings in Alamo, the perfect partner for a miner. Alamo starts with 3 metal sheets and barbed wire, letting them fortify the train from the start. Plus, Alamo's helmet lets him tank zombies head-on while the miner handles ranged kills. Together, they're a dream team. One gathers resources and drives, the other builds and defends a fortress on wheels. While traveling, they spot horses. Idea: tame them for speed and mobility. Perfect for pulling zombies from towns or quick resource runs. They trap a few near the train and saddle up using gear found in towns. The horses become essential. The arsenal grows too. Shotgun becomes the main weapon, piercing multiple zombies at once. Dynamite for blowing open banks. Torches for light, triggering explosions, or just decorating the train like a boss. Then, they find Sterling, the legendary abandoned mining town. Behind the church lies a sealed mine. He knows there's something valuable inside. They blow open the entrance, stepping into a dark labyrinth swarming with dynamite zombies and skeletons. They fight deeper. 2 paths, barricaded rooms. They collect gold and silver nuggets, several jade tablets, and finally, a room with epic loot. There it is. The Jade Sword, their first epic artifact. It has a chance to resurrect slain enemies as allies. Power and utility in one. But that's not all. They find a shrine room. Among the loot, a strange mask. He grabs it, and 3 werewolves spawn instantly. No warning, no time to react. One swipe, and he's dead. Next time, he'll remember. Always put an item on the pedestal before taking the mask. Level 70. He's no longer just surviving. He's dominating the tracks. His train is a mobile fortress, loaded with weapons, resources, armor. But Fort Constitution is on the horizon, and even with all that power, he knows it's not enough. He needs to up his game. So he starts hunting down artifacts like the Jade Sword and the Strange Mask. He completes quests to earn even more bonds. He arms himself with a full set of heavy armor. No more dying from a single accidental hit. Bandages and snake oil are no longer a fallback option. They're the primary strategy. Heal quickly, revive teammates, keep working hard. He finds Tesla's lab again, but doesn't revive the boss. Not yet. He just robs it. It's all prep work. Every bank he's hit so far has left him piled high with bonds, enough to unlock exactly what he needs. His crew grows. The miner is there for constant fuel and gold and silver mining. The Alamo fortifies the train from the start and holds the line with crude defense. The cowboy is fast and mobile on horseback, riding high, fending off threats from afar, making sure no one gets too close. And the doctor keeps everyone alive with rapid healing. But now he's adding something new. He's adding a werewolf class to his arsenal with double health, speed, and damage at night, the ultimate melee monster. And when he needs terrifying speed and strength, he switches to vampire. The train itself becomes legendary. Skulls bolted to the sides, torches light the way, triple turrets mounted and ready for battle. It doesn't just look deadly, it is deadly. Then comes the first blood moon. Total darkness, total pressure. But this time he doesn't die. Never. Vampires, gone. Zombies, destroyed. Werewolves, burned. This is no longer survival. He's a hunter now. Level 82. Fort Constitution is no place for solo runs. It demands a squad, and he's got one. They're locked and loaded. Rifles with 200 rounds each, Molotov cocktails, holy water, full armor, riding in on horseback. This isn't just a team, it's a strike force. Ironclad leads the charge. a walking wall, taking every hit and never flinching. Priest is the lifeline, tossing holy water and reviving the wounded with perfect timing. Cowboy keeps distance, delivering clean headshots from horseback. And him? He's the miner, the backbone. He manages fuel, dynamite, ammo, everything the team needs to function. They approach the fort in silence. The second the gates open, chaos. Waves of soldier zombies flood in. Ironclad locks down the doorframe. Molotovs fly, flames erupt. Cowboy handles the barracks. Priest heals non-stop, anchoring the squad through the storm. Inside, they find an armory. Ammo, weapons, bandages, snake oil, everything they need to keep going. Then he shows up, Captain Prescott, full armor, saber in hand. It only takes 3 shots and 1 Molotov before he drops. They loot the key from his body. His corpse goes straight in the bag, bounty for the sheriff. But it's not over. Final wave, zombie cavalry. The train's cannon fires. Half the enemy goes flying. The rest don't even make it to the platform. The fort is theirs. They strip it for everything. Gear, bonds, trophies. The train gets upgraded again. Plaques from the fort, flags, armored plating. It's not just a vehicle now. It's a fortress on rails. And even though they're celebrating, he knows one thing. This was just the warm-up. The castle at 39 kilometers is waiting, and they'll be ready. Level 90. The castle at 39 kilometers isn't just another raid. It's a whole new level. From the outside, It looks like a quiet fortress near the safe zone. But he knows better. That silence? It's a trap. First, he drives the train into the nearest safe zone. There, he sells gold, bandit corpses, and scrap. With the cash, he loads up. Ammo for every weapon, Molotovs, bandages, snake oil. Everyone checks their armor. It needs to be full. Then, the team saddles up. Horses ready. Storm rolling in. Time to ride. They roll in with a stacked lineup. Alamo tanks. He blocks the front line with shields and wires. The priest throws out holy water and revives fallen teammates. Cowboy takes high ground and drops enemies from afar with pinpoint shots. And he's the high roller. He funds the operation, flips the loot, and makes sure no resources go to waste. The castle is packed with werewolves and vampires. So he drags a werewolf corpse to the entry, blocks the door. Big hitboxes, they jam in place. And when they do, the team lights everything on fire. Molotovs, holy water, the whole hallway glows green and red. Bodies drop. Upstairs, more enemies, but they're ready. He pushes into the throne room. In the center, the vampire knife. Every slash heals. It's the perfect weapon for a tank. He saves it, knows he'll need it later. They clear every room. Bonds, weapons, loot, monster corpses. Even in a nightmare, this run pays. The train? Now it's something else. Werewolf heads nailed to the sides, torches blazing along the roof. He's no longer a raider. He's the king of the rails. And next up, Tesla's lab. The final weapon is waiting. Level 94. He rolls up to Tesla's lab, not to loot, but to awaken a monster, and then destroy it. New squad. Survivalist. Built for pure damage. With the vampire knife, he becomes a slaughter machine. The lower his HP, the higher the damage. The priest is back, the backbone of the squad. Healing, holy water, and immune to lightning. Pyromaniac joins for firepower, Molotovs flying left and right, and he's the high roller again, running the economy and making every piece of loot count. Inside, he gathers what's needed. Werewolf legs, arms, torso, and Tesla's brain. Piece by piece, the body comes together on the operating table. Then he flips the switch. Thunder cracks. Storm hits. Instantly, he signals the team. Get inside, now. Tesla zombies flood the lab. The pyromaniac turns the floor into hellfire. The survivalist cuts through them like butter. He reloads, manages ammo, calls out targets. You can't hide on a box and wait. You have to kill or you die. After the final wave, silence. The storm dies, and under the table, the electroshocker. One shot can erase anything, but it charges only during storms or with a lightning strike, so he saves it for the real fight. He activates the escape sequence. Then Tesla rises, a freak, werewolf body. Glowing eyes, lightning hands, he's fast, brutal, and hits from range. The team spreads out, all on horseback. He fires the electroshocker. Tesla flinches. Another shot, and another. Finally, the giant falls. They take everything. Gold, weapons, Tesla's head. The lab plaque gets nailed to the train, along with every trophy. This train isn't just armed, it's haunted. He's no longer just a survivor, he's the monster maker. And now, only one step remains. The 80-kilometer checkpoint. The final showdown. Level 99. He's not a raider anymore, he's the conductor now. And this train isn't just running, it's flying toward the final showdown. Behind him, the castle, Tesla, the electroshocker. Ahead, the 80-kilometer checkpoint. No room for mistakes. The team is tight. Alamo, the tank. Full armor, barbed wire, barricades, pure defense. Doctor, the all-purpose healer, keeping everyone alive with bandages and snake oil. Cowboy, the sniper, raining headshots from afar. And he, the conductor, with a speed bonus that turns coal into victory. Back at 70 kilometers, they reinforce everything. 3 turrets, metal sheets, barbed wire on every side, oil, ammo, full gear. They leave at exactly 9 p.m. By dawn, they hit the checkpoint. There are 2 ways to do this. 1. Survival strategy. Leave someone behind at 70 kilometers. If things go bad, they can still crank the win. 2. Snake oil method. Just outrun the enemy, heal through the damage, and escape. But today, it's a fight. They climb the bridge. Snake oil gives them the boost. From up top, they're untouchable. Turrets blasting, enemies swarming. Alamo holds the line. Doctor heals non-stop. Cowboy never misses, and he's everywhere at once, fueling the train, calling out waves, firing the deck cannon. The electroshocker stays on standby, but Tesla's already dead. Final minutes. Chaos. Fire everywhere. Enemies fall into the abyss. Then, 0, 0, 0. You escaped. 1 survives. Just 1. Enough to crank the final lever. And that's all it takes. Victory for the whole squad. 30 minutes. 1 flawless run. And the phantom train fades into the mist, leaving behind a world it just conquered. Level 100. The time has come for the final test. And he's no longer just a survivor. He's the Rail King. He doesn't go in alone. The squad is stacked. He's the conductor. His plus 30% speed per coal turns every second into an advantage. The faster the train moves, the less time enemies have to react. High Roller joins him, the economic powerhouse. He sells loot for 50% more, turning every vase, statue, and scrap into pure profit. Miner rounds it out, the backbone of operations. His pickaxe brings in all the coal, gold, and silver they'll ever need. No miner, no run. They don't waste time. The cabin gets sealed with newspapers. Cheap, fast, enough to block an ambush. High Roller sells the gold bar. Anyone else would get $50. He gets $75. That's enough for 3 coals. The train launches like a rocket. No stopping for houses, no cities, no looting random junk. It's all bait. Every second spent off track is a risk. They aim for mines only. Pure efficiency. Miner goes to work. Every chunk of ore, every lump of coal, straight into the bag. They make it to the outpost and High Roller flips it all for top dollar. They buy everything. Snake oil, ammo, turrets, bandages. They don't fight yet. They prepare. Then, the final checkpoint. They don't charge in. They climb. Snake oil boost lets them reach the top of the bridge. From there, it's a god-tier vantage point. Shots rain down. Enemies don't stand a chance. They try to climb, but they're too slow. The squad is untouchable. The timer ticks. 4 minutes, then 3, then 2, then 1. At 0, you escaped. Only 1 survives. Just 1. The conductor. He was the one who turned the crank. The others gave their lives, but their sacrifice brought victory. That's all it takes. 1 perfect run. 30 minutes, 0 panic. And the Phantom Express disappears into the fog, undefeated.